All right, welcome back everyone. Soccer lesson number 3. Today's focus will be on shooting a soccer ball. Before we work on shooting, you're going to do your warm-up. After our warm-up, we'll practice our toe touches, our dribbling to yourself, and dribbling around obstacles as well. And then we'll get into some shooting.
Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hughes, your music teacher, one of your favorite music teachers. And Miss St. Dennis. Here to talk to you a little bit about nutrition today. If you're not completely new to this school, you may notice, or if you're in my classes, you may notice that there's significantly less of me than there was when we last saw each other in person. And a lot of that was I really dedicated myself to exercise and diet and making sure that I was spending the time that I could not leave my house making good choices and not great choices, or not bad choices. So let's talk about some choices that we can make when picking what we want to eat. Because let's face it, we're all home, we're snacking, doing all kinds of things. So we're going to talk about eat this, not that. And let's talk about a couple of choices. So the first one I'm going to start closest to me is Starburst. I love some Starburst. And if you say that pink Starburst isn't your favorite and isn't the best one, you're a liar. So let's talk about what we could eat instead of this Starburst. This pear, which is delicious. And fruit actually can be so much more satisfying and sweeter than candy. And the good thing is, it's so much less calories that you have to burn off because nobody's going anywhere to burn these calories off. And it provides you with necessary fiber and vitamins and nutrients that we all need. Let's talk about one of our favorite go-to salty snacks, which is, we got some Chester's Flamin' Hot popcorn here. Anything Flamin' is great. Let's talk about a great alternative for that would be this orange, which has, I believe, I might be lying because I'm not an expert, I'm not your doctor, but I think it might have almost your full day's worth of vitamin C. So it's also the same color. If you like eating orange foods, same color. Let's talk about another sweet option, which is these Chips Ahoy, which for this entire bag, which I could put away in about 1.5 minutes, has 420 calories. Now, instead of this, you could grab this apple, which I believe has under 100 calories, or about 100 calories. And again, there's nutrients, vitamins, and fiber that we all need to keep everything going. So these are just a couple of choices that we can make every day so that you can be as great looking as I am. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
And we're going to get right into our cardio warm-up. We're going to start with running in place. We're going to go 30 seconds. Ready, go. Our heart rate should be coming up. We should be nice and warm. And we're going to do a couple quick stretches. So right from here, we're gonna reach up and reach down for our toes. If you can touch the floor with your hands, great. If not, you can just let your hands hang. And we're going to switch over to the right. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the left. 10-second hold is good. Let's come back up, and we're going to take our right leg and we're actually going to pull it behind. So we're going to work on our balance a little bit too. So if you need to put your arm out, that's okay. If you fall over, just put your foot down and come back up. And if you have really good balance, you can take both hands and try and hold. You should be feeling it right in the legs, in the quads. All right, go ahead, switch legs. And down, shake it out. Good job.
Hey, so the next activity we're going to do is called toe taps or toe touches. It's a hand-eye coordination, or in this case, a foot-eye coordination drill, as well as cardiovascular. Remember, we talked about cardiovascular. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start it off by just going really slow and touch, touch. We're not just putting your foot and stepping on the ball, okay? You're just actually taking your toe and touching it, okay? So we're going to start off. I want you to do it just nice and slow, making sure the ball is staying in that same position. We don't want it rolling around. We don't want you chasing it. This is just supposed to stay there, okay? Do this a few times, and then we're going to slowly get faster. Now remember, it's not about stepping on the ball or it's going to roll away from you. So you want to go a little faster and touch it. See how the ball is staying there? Do that about 10 seconds. Okay, and now we're going to go a little bit faster. Once again, try to keep the ball in the same place. We don't want it rolling away.
The way that we move the soccer ball down a field, and that is called dribbling. So what we're going to do is we're going to push the ball with the instep of our foot, okay? We don't want to get it too close to the toe. We don't want it too far back on the foot as well. It's right in this instep right here. We want to also slightly point the toes in so we have a little bit more control of the ball, and we're just going to practice moving the ball side to side, nice and slow, bringing it side to side. My toes should be pointed inward a little bit. If it moves forward, that's okay. You can stop it, bring it back. And we're going to try and speed this up, and I want to see how many times you can do this in a minute. So we're going to kind of move it fast, and we're going to go 1 minute of this.
important. If you don't have someone at home with you, we want you to still work on these skills, but please do not put holes in the wall. Let's be careful and cautious. It's a light skill. You can still work on your functions. All right, so remember, toe to your target. I will step with my opposite kicking foot, pointing my toe at my target, using the instep of my foot. Now, if you watch, I'm not kicking this hard. I want you to do the same function. Step, kick. The ball comes back off the wall to me, trap. Step, kick. Bring it back, trap. Okay, not hard. Okay, so here's a soccer net. As you see, it's a pretty big net. In soccer, you got the one goalie that is in the net trying to deflect all the balls that are coming in for the other team to score. The goalie is the only one that can use their hands. So they can use their feet, their chest, their head, any part of their body, including their hands. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about shooting a soccer ball. Shooting a soccer ball is very similar as to passing. So if you remember, we talked about stepping alongside of the ball and pointing your toe to where you want it to go, okay? So remember, if I stepped on this way, it's going to naturally swing my hip to go over there as I follow through the ball. But when I step alongside it and point it the direction I want it to go, it's going to go there. You can use the instep of your foot, as we showed you before, instep to shoot, or the same thing as we talked about the laces. Remember, we're not hitting our toe, because when you hit your toe, it's a very small surface area, which makes the ball kind of go anywhere. If you hit it on this side of your foot, it's going to go off. So we want to give it some surface space. Instep gives you the whole width of your foot. Laces gives you this whole length. So if you come through as you step alongside, point your toes down, you're going to contact the laces as you follow through the ball. If we were going to actually kick the soccer ball to score it, remember that follow through. I'm not going to do it real hard here, but as you come through, you're going to rotate that hip over as you shoot the ball, okay? Same thing as when you follow through with your laces. You're going to follow through.